Yo, what is good, everybody? Dusty4Kicks here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out a pair that I have already reviewed before, but today we're going to do something a little bit different. And that is me completely, probably up a pair of the Nike SB Mummy Dunk Lows. Let's go ahead and check them out. Alright guys, so this pair is coming from a seller named LK Kicks. Seller I've gotten from plenty of times. I'm going to go ahead and put the information right here on the screen so you can go ahead and check them out. Now I'd like to start off by saying that I did specifically get this pair to distress. So if all goes wrong, I have a backup pair, not a big deal, but I wanted to see how it would look distressed and just kind of go through the fun process of it. Now I do have an X-Acto knife right here. Hopefully I don't cut myself because I bleed pretty easily, but I'm going to distress this. Keep in mind, I'm not going to try to do the cuts like perfect. I kind of want it to look, beat up and destroyed and not like I perfectly tried to cut all this stuff. So do keep that in mind. I also want to say that I took the laces out because I don't want to accidentally cut those. Knowing my luck, I would. But with that being said, let's go ahead and start the time lapse. All right, so I got one side done of the shoe. Let's go ahead and flip it over to the other side. Alright guys, and that is the first shoe completely shredded and destroyed. As you can see, I didn't really have any rhyme or reason. It wasn't something, like I didn't have any planned way to do it. I just kind of cut the out of the shoe and just went from there. Like I said, I tried to get it to where it's, you know, it's distressed and stuff like that, but it's not, you're not perfectly trying to have like, I don't know, just the cuts or just the seams, you know, perfectly at the seams. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you do that, but I mean, that's completely up to you. In my opinion, it's a skate shoe, so it's something, obviously your grip tape does not care whatsoever about anything like that as far as, you know, the distressing of the shoe. I'm gonna take a razor here and just see if it does anything special. Probably doesn't do anything really. It's kind of just shaving the shoe a little bit. So I might do that just as far as like, you know, getting off some of the excess threads and stuff that we don't really absolutely need, just because it's stuff that's gonna like go ahead and fall off anyway. But if you wanted to keep the threads there, obviously that's completely up to you. I mean, I understand. It's just one of those things where it's like opinion, and obviously a lot of you guys are not gonna like this, how it looks and stuff like that. This is the finished product. I did run the razor over it just a little bit, kind of to get off like, you know, the loose pieces and stuff like that. Obviously you can keep those, that's completely up to you. I have seen some people say to use a lighter. A buddy of mine said kind of kill it off with a lighter and it kind of looks cool, as in the threading and stuff like that. Kind of, you know, a little too much right there. But you know, it's got like threads and stuff, and you kind of kill the threads and kill the all that, so it's kind of cool. I mean, it gives you a little bit more distressing. If my lighter would kind of cooperate with me a little bit more. But you know, you could do that all over the shoe just to kind of get rid of some of this loose stuff and kind of make it more, don't want to like burn my whole house down because of that. But, you know, just to get the cool little pieces and stuff like that. Do be careful not to burn the suede, because obviously that's something that doesn't, you know, work as well as these like little threads and stuff like that. You don't want to get like brown. Obviously it's not a big deal, and you know, it's one of those things, like it's a distressed shoe, so you're gonna see that all over anyway, and it's not, you know, the biggest deal in the world. But I do want to warn you guys that you could get, you know, like that piece right there, just a little bit of brown. Obviously not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, because the shoe is meant to kind of look up, and that's what we're really going for. So I don't really think that's a huge deal, but obviously that's an opinion thing. I had a lot of fun doing this shoe. Super fun little process. Takes a lot longer than you'd think, just because honestly, it is a very time-consuming thing, just because all the tearing and stuff like that. Now that I've shredded it, not a whole lot more pieces are banging off when I do it. So that is the finished product, and this is the unfinished one, which I will, off camera, do it myself once again, just because I don't want to put you guys through too much. Alright, so like I said before, this is going to be one of those opinion things where some people are going to think it's really cool and some people are going to hate it. And that's pretty much every shoe anyway. But I think it is a cool little twist on the mummies. You can still see it's got that cool green glow and everything like that. But the distressing, I think, does definitely add some character and detail to it. And I'm definitely not mad. I thought I was going to mess it up a whole lot more. But in my opinion, I did pretty well. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Are you ripping up a pair of mummies, or would you just keep them the way they are? Just like always, I really appreciate you guys coming over to the channel and hanging out for a bit. Until next time, I'm Dusty4Kicks. Peace.